first of all, just to introduce myself, my name is Joachim Gryson. I work as a team leader for career and performance management here in the HR unit here at the European Chemicals Agency. I've joined ECHA and also started living in Finland 5 years ago, and it has been a wonderful time so far. So happy to dive into the work together with you, so let's have a look. First of all, I want to share a bit more about ECHA. So we're based in Helsinki since 2007, and ECHA works to protect health and the environment through its work for chemical safety. But of course, the key ingredient of all this is working together. And it is this collaboration that expresses itself in many ways. First of all, through clear communication. We also have a set of shared goals. We try to have mutual trust and respect for each other. We learn from our failures, and of course, we also try to celebrate our successes. ECHA is a truly multicultural organization, with nationals from 28 countries from the EU and the European Economic Area, the EEA as we say. ECHA unites staff and their cultures from all parts of the European continent. Then ECHA also prides itself on the fact that we have a lot of diversity and diverse backgrounds. In that sense, we employ staff from different backgrounds, such as educational levels. It can also be about work experiences, different abilities, personality types, ages, genders, but also having different perspectives on how things could be done and how science could be implemented. Then lastly, we also work together in a multidisciplinary way. We bring together scientific and non-scientific staff from many different disciplines, and we also ask them to collaborate and cross-pollinate their know-how to ensure the best outputs for society. When you join ECHA, you're not only joining the European Chemicals Agency physically here, but you're also joining a larger family. A family of EU institutions, 52 to be exact at this point, 52 institutions and agencies all over Europe working on different aspects of citizens' lives. I'm sure you're wondering, but which are these areas? Well, I will tell you. First of all, it's about citizens' protection in many ways, for example, justice or policing. There's also digital connectivity. There's energy, there's innovation, there's transportation, there's food safety, there's many more, basically. We are most appreciative of our host country, Finland. As you've heard already, Finland has been voted the happiest country in the world for the 8th time. Not only is this characterized by a high quality of life, there's also a big trust in society and government. There's also a nature that, and I can guarantee you that awes in every season. Furthermore, the Finnish work culture is characterized by a very healthy balance between work and leisure. You've also heard in the meantime that we are based in Helsinki. Helsinki is also one of the most livable cities in the EU. We have a very good wide range of social services. We have splendid public transportation, and it is experienced by many as very safe. And then lastly, we're here to talk about ECHA. And ECHA has a very nice modern set of offices in the heart of Helsinki. There are many workplace facilities, such as a gym and a state-of-the-art conference center, and we do many efforts to strive and reduce our climate impact as an organization through various measures. We also review and redesign our office spaces to accommodate the staff's needs to optimally deliver and perform every day. Then now let's talk about employee experience and commitment. Our employees have repeatedly indicated through our staff survey that they experience ECHA as a very good employer. And as a result of those staff surveys, we've also been voted ECHA as one of Finland's most inspiring workplaces in the last 4 years. And of course, I can just say this, but I can give you also a handful of reasons or highlights why working at ECHA would be a good choice. And first of all, it's about meaningful work. clearly see a tangible impact of our work on the daily lives of citizens, which is already a very nice thing to have. We're doing something positive for people, for the environment, and for human health. Next, there is also a clear focus on employee well-being. There is attention to mental health, there's attention to well-being, and this goes through various courses, through various presentations, through mentoring, coaching, and action plans that we have in place to ensure steps forward. Staff also has the opportunity to telework up to 3 days per week, and this then again, of course, ensures a healthy work-life balance overall. Now, the nice thing about ECHA is as well that staff does not only enjoy these specific things, no, they actually commit themselves to go a step further, and they organize elements and clubs basically in ECHA to do more. So there is a choir, there is a rowing club, there is a coffee club, and there is a staff club also organizing a summer, winter, and other after-work parties. Now, we also want to highlight here a few things on the topic of diversity. At ECHA, we honor inclusivity and diversity. And not only do we see embracing diversity as a duty as a public organization, no, we see it as crucial to the agency's success every day. We regard diversity as a source of enrichment, as a source of creativity, and as a source of innovation for the organization. And I can give you some examples on how we actually bring that diversity to ECHA. First of all, through various awareness campaigns. There is training on inclusive language. There was an event in 2023 which also won an award called Leadership Insights for Women Managers. And we also adopted a charter, which you can find on our website, which also shows the specific goals and actions that we have planned to ensure concrete steps forward on the topic of diversity. And with this, I of course hope that I've convinced you that ECHA is an equal opportunity employer and also has the value of its people in the main site. Now, probably you've been wondering, how about then these opportunities of working at ECHA? Well, I will tell you about it. First of all, there are opportunities for interims. These come through ECHA via service providers. These you can also find on our website, and this is about short-term assignments. We also have paid traineeships, around 40 per year, to which you can also register. A good thing to mention here already is that these traineeships are now open for applications, so we do recommend you applying for those if interested. We also employ a limited number of seconded national experts. These are experts from the public sector that work in the field of ECHA, which we invite to exchange know-how and again cross-pollinate and exchange information. Then our biggest pool of staff is statutory staff. So the biggest pool there, and these have 3 to 5 year contracts, which can be extended and ultimately become indefinite contracts. We'll go a bit more in depth later there. Staff has also opportunities to give their career a new direction. So they can actually apply to other roles to further their career throughout their career here. And then there's interagency opportunities. So even if you at one point would leave our agency, there's opportunities to work at other institutions, other EU agencies, and further your career there, often with the continuity even of your contract. At this point, I also want to highlight that we have currently a lot of jobs open. We have the 16 traineeships, which I already mentioned. There is a role for a seconded national expert in the field of biocides. We have a role or jobs for scientific officers in the field of toxicology. And then lastly, we also have an interagency opportunity for a procurement officer. Now, just a few highlights from this slide. I think it's really important to highlight that we have international experience and an international network to offer when you come here. There are a lot of professional development opportunities and career perspectives. I mentioned already the fun social events. You will hear about those more later. And then we have competitive salaries and benefits next to a healthy work-life balance. Now, if you still wonder, why do we want you? It's because we want diversity at all levels of the organization. And we invite you to bring your diversity here to our organization. We need staff in many different fields, from biology, chemistry, toxicology, IT, HR, finance, legal, you name it, and we probably have a suitable role for it. But of course, I could, as you can hear, could go on talking forever, but I will not do so. I will actually let you not take my word for it, but we'll listen to some messages from our colleagues and let them convince you. Thank you.